So I guess I have to comply with that. How many people died when people saved time? I guess. Let's find out and get to the numbers. But first, we gotta turn on the music. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's get into the numbers. By my insanely high, unprecedented, and possibly unbeatable count, we had 645 kills in Time Heroes, which is by far the record, but still 3,650 short of Dude Bro Party Massacre 3. The victims include 117 men, 17 women, 135 invaders, 3 synods, and 373 unknown victims, giving us this pretty varied pie chart. The most varied pie chart we've had this year. I mean, it's a 5-part pie chart. Comparing this to every other Time Heroes film, this comprises basically half the pie chart, which is impressive. With a runtime of 295 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 27.44 seconds. Amethyst Flamethrower is basically the hardest one to give out here, as there's so many options. The 3 I'm gonna go with are Alexis Flowers' Second Death, since it has emotional value, King Volnir's Head Smashing, as it's brutal, and Lena Moore's Head Smashing, as it's disturbing and brutal, and the same level as King Volnir's. And Broken Pistol is way harder to give out, since there's also as many options, because like flashback victims, various bodies, and other stuff. But I'm gonna give it to the flashback victims. Like I mentioned, we've basically already seen this in previous Time Heroes films, and that's it. Time Heroes was released in April 2022 and is the final chronological Time Heroes cinematic universe film. So there's basically other films that came out after it, but they came before in the timeline. There's also like a proposed reboot with what happened with Reclaimer, or he's getting his own standalone film, or I don't know, but I'll make sure to cover that whenever it comes out too. But until then, I'm not James A. Denise. This has been Parody. Thanks a lot for watching this, probably the longest parody I've ever done, as evidenced by how long this number sequence has been going. Opposed number sequence has been going for, I'm sorry. I'm only gonna say my final goodbyes when we get to the final kill count in this Time Heroes cinematic universe, which is probably gonna be like a while from now, but I'd like to thank everyone who's been watching, friends I've made along the way, 101 Stop Motion for making these films and for endorsing all of this. Thanks, guys. And the subscribers that I made along these counts. So, yeah. Other counts might not be until December. I'm probably gonna have to pack that month full with them. I'm probably also gonna have to go back to the text number setup, but anyways, I love how y'all have been with this throughout all of it, and I just want to give like one kill count with me next month. Mansion Battle. Oh, and Red Christmas. I scrapped that one last year. So anyways, thanks for watching. Wait, we're not done yet? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, did I forget to mention during all this that Time Heroes is my favorite film of all time? Oh, no, I saved that in the last one. So, anyways, actually, thanks for watching. Well, we're finally at the end. Finally, I can ask you how many people died when this massive action-impacted breakout was induced. Well, let's just get to the numbers. He kept on spawn killing everyone. Before we actually get to this segment, I'm gonna tell you why I'm using this music right now. First of all, this one overtook Time Heroes. That's already a special enough feat on its own. Secondly, this is one of the only movies I've ever made that broke my sanity while making it. I probably also broke my sanity making this one too. And not anything in the movie, but I was getting close. And thirdly, well, let's just see here. Well, last GGF8 Soul 1 film that we had on the podium used this one, so, whatever. Just let me have this. Anyways, this one managed to sneak up into second place, achieving an incredible 730 kills. Exactly 200 behind current record holder BFDI Season 1. I'm not going to touch the victims, I'm not going to go anywhere near touching that. And comparing this to every other GGF8 Soul 1 thing I've covered, what did you want me to do? With a runtime of 125 minutes, this one has had the fastest average for any film on the channel, CB's admin experiences not including, with a kill on average every 10.27 seconds. I'll give Amethyst Flamethrower to the boat explosion at the beginning. Sure, it kinda caused, well, you know, the film to break over the seconds barrier in just the first 5 minutes, but what? Did you expect me not to give it the award? It's sick. I'll give Broken Pistol to the entire rest of the movie. There's only about, what, 2 redeemable scenes in this movie? The boat explosion at the beginning, and when Justice stands up for herself when that cop comes racist, homophobic, and transphobic both almost simultaneously. Other than that, this film is just a slog to get through. Not because of the kills, but just because it's an extremely annoying film to sit through until, what? You wait for Justy to stand up for herself? Or about the last 5 minutes? Yeah, no. Nothing much stands out here, and this is easily my least favorite movie I've ever covered on the Parody. And that's it. Breakout was released in 2022, and now I'm almost finally done with this episode. Jesus, I don't know what else to say. Breakout will get a sequel soon that's basically probably better in almost every single way, but until then, y'all know who I am. I'm Justine Alley Rose, and this has been the Parody. Did this abuse of the Second Amendment give us top 10 priorities? Let's find out and get to the number. Where the hell am I? Well, I've got to tell you, you're in the, what do we call it? The void of nothingness. The hell's a void of nothingness? Oh, well, it's a, void where nothing, ever happens. Yeah, just white here and stuff. Why can I cover you up? I don't, really, no, that's it, I'm out. Wait, but where'd you go? Numbers. What was that? I counted a staggering 754 kills in Noob across the Roblox verse, too. The victims consisted of 10 noobs, 6 men, and 3 women, which means the other 735 were all zombies, which gives us a really green pie chart that will get me infected if I eat it, so I better not. This actually places second inside the franchise, because Noob and Deadville actually had 814 kills, which places this as 6th in the parody overall. With a run time of 66 minutes, that left us with a kill on average of 5.25 seconds. I'll give Amethyst Flamethrower to the Shark Death, since it's more interesting than getting shot. Broken Pistol will go to the Massacre that made me add 213 kills onto the count, because, like, do you really expect me to applaud that for being fucking hell? No. And that's it. Noob and Roblox First 2 Second Amendment was released in 2023, and boy did it abuse the Second Amendment. It eventually got another sequel that lasts 2.5 hours. I'll have to look at that sometime soon, but until then, I'm Chelsea Rose, and it's been the Parody. Looks like there's no other choice for me to do right now than just get to the numbers someplace, so... Think fast! Wait. Oh! I counted 814 kills in Noob and Deadville. The victims consisted of 102 men, 20 noobs, and 692 unknowns. God, that is a very gray pie chart. And if I'm correct, this is now the 3rd highest kill count on the parody, which is impressive. With a run time of 57 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 4.20 seconds. I'll give Amethyst Flamethrower to kills 27 to 29, as I described 3 more Deadville residents. That kill was literally impactful. And I don't mean that in like a punny way. And it also reminded me of Terry's kill in Final Destination, which, if you remember in that one's kill count, almost won the Golden Chainsaw. I'll give Broken Pistol to Darkness, because what the hell was that type of kill? Alright, so that's it. Noob and Deadville was released in 2023, and I don't think its sequel is as deadly as this one. And plus, that was only like 45 minutes long, so I don't know, it's probably not even gonna get 100 kills. Speaking of that one, I'll look at that one sometime else, and on September 1st should be Noob and Hood 2, and if I can't get it to be Noob and Hood 2, I guess I'll have to sell for Noob across the Roblox First 2. But until then, I'm online name Uzi Rose, I'm real life name Jenny Rose, my dead name will never be said out loud in the public, and it's been the Parody. How many people died in the battle for Dream Island? Well, let's just find out, but I gotta see our vote results. Oh, wait a minute. 1,625. I can't discern who will get eliminated right now, but I will make sure at the numbers. Alright. Although we are at the numbers, I'm not going to tell you how many people actually died throughout the entire season yet. First off, let's do some statistics / whatever you want to call it. Anyways, Bubble died 32 times. All of them were from being popped, so yeah. Ice Cube died 98 times, mostly due to that prank that eventually went outside the prank, which I would count. Alright, all of them were from being shattered, although they had from some different methods. From nickels, from pranks, or from a giant bowling ball from your best friend, who you want to get revenge on. Wait, what? Other contestants died individually 89 times. This includes the announcer and the cheese orb, so yeah. All of those are pretty varied to say the least, although some of them are being burnt to death, some of them are from extinguishing, drowning, being quartered, or from Amethyst Flamethrower reasons. And the remainder of them came from heavily euthanized group deaths, or, yeah, euthanized is probably a bad word, heavily utilized group deaths, or from recommended characters, so, yeah. All in all, a record-breaking 930 people died in Battle for Dream Island Season 1, which makes Time Heroes have a run for its money. So, anyways, yeah. Want to know the averages now? Alright. With a season of 25 episodes, that meant each episode had an average of 37.2 kills. Jesus Christ. And since the season in total had a runtime of 230 minutes, that came out on average 1 kill every 14.84 seconds. Alright, you think I'm gonna give Amethyst Flamethrower to Flower being crushed by the UFO? Although as satisfying as that was, my choice will make sense in a second. I'm gonna give it to Woody. It was pretty emotional for the people who could actually relate to him, and plus, we never see this method anywhere else. Also, although it was off screen, that's actually a favor for this death. Broken Pistol has a field day of options. I'm not even gonna get into any of the other options I could have chose, but my ultimate choice for Broken Pistol had to narrow down to Bubble Death number 31. Yeah, and that's it. Battle for Dream Island Season 1 was released in between 2010 and 2012 on the Jack and Jellyfy YouTube channel. Although seen as unrevolutionary at the time, BFDI would soon see popularity in the 2020s. And I hope that goes for the rest of the decade, as it's 2023 now. Happy New Year! I'm not James A. Janice, and this has been a parody. How many untitled meme people died in this untitled meme experience through this untitled meme civilization? Let's find out and get to the entitled meme number.
Okay. Oh. Where am I? Huh.
My friend here, Justin, he's already taken, and he's cracked at Fortnite, my guy.
Oh god.
I like to cook.
No!
Man, that head roll I made near the beginning was dumb. It led to this one having such a high kill count. Outside of the resolution amount of heads, there were 169 kills overall, with 133 men, 3 women, and 33 unknowns. Although that's getting a pie chart, considering that there's the resolution amount of heads. 1,080, making this have a grand total of 1,249 kills, which is the brand new Dead Meat Parody champion. Congratulations, guys. Here's the pie chart for this episode, and fun fact, I had to make the female factor 5 because it would have been just invisible to see. And with a runtime of 133 minutes for a re-release, we had a kill on average every 6.39 seconds. I'm not doing awards, but Amethyst Flamethrower would have gone to the 3 guys who Underground and Just. So that's it. Untitled Meme Movie was released in 2020 as the second ever feature film on GG Updates Level 1. Next up will finally be Time Heroes, and I don't know if that one can break the record this one managed to set. But in the meantime, between this one and that one, I'm Justin Natalie Rose, this has been The Parody, and thanks for watching.
Big chungus, unana.
Nakeup.
It's on the menu for your next
Nakeup.
Mrs. Cauldron!
Nakeup.
And Ivy! Ow!
Nakeup.
It starts with sorry.
Nakeup.
Haha, I am Peter and I am
Nakeup.
Abe, you know what you have to do. You're right.
Don't let your kids watch.
Nakeup. The kids are having
Nakeup.
Uno, dos, tres, catorce.
Nakeup. Nakeup.
It's raining phase 1s!
And they're...
Well, 2023 me, I will admit this, you got that part 100% correct. And then also with 2023 me there at the end, we're finally at the end of this Behemoth parody and Behemoth season. Let's see if I also got my count 100% correct as well, and get to the numbers. A fucking insane 1,453 people died in the Roblox Ragdoll Show Season 6. The victims consisted of 1,132 men, 238 women, and 83 unknown islanders, giving us this blue cop pie chart that, let me tell you a secret, it's actually filled with a lot of prisoners. However, I wish the numbers for something as huge as this was that simple, but no. Now we gotta go through how many times I died this season on an episode-to-episode basis. Granted, I didn't really count them on their own separate list, but I did go through after the fact to get all this, so here you go. Starting from the lowest and working our way up, episode 8 was the only episode of the season that didn't kill me off a single time. Episode 11 killed me off 4 times, while episodes 5 and 6 had 6 Chelsea deaths. Episode 2 killed me off 7 times. Working our way up in the double digits, episode 7 killed me off 10 times, episode 10 killed me off 15 times, and episode 9 killed me off 20 times. That leaves us with 4 episodes remaining, and 3 of those episodes are actually really close to each other in terms of Chelsea deaths. The lowest in those 4 is episode 4, which killed me off 29 times. Then we have episode 3 that killed me off 30 times, and the season premiere that killed me off 31 times. That ultimately leaves the season finale, who could have fucking guessed, as the deadliest episode for me in the season, with a whopping 59 Chelsea kills. In any episode, past, present, or future, that's the deadliest I get in a single episode. So congrats to season 6, episode 12, I guess. But this is the part where I also remember that everyone else's statistics should also be looked at, so let's get into that now too. Bringing out the episode bar graph, episode 2 was the only episode of the season that didn't surpass 30 kills. 4 managed to surpass 100, and episode 12 reigned supreme, if you couldn't have already guessed, with 396 kills. A record high for the entire series that won't be matched yet. Let's get back to that when we get to season 3. Oh, and you thought I was done with bar graphs. No, I have a second one prepared for you because this parody managed to reach 4th overall with 1,453 kills. The bar still seems so small. I wonder what kind of... Oh. BFDIA. I still don't know whether or not I should have counted those 125,000. Oh well. With a season of 12 episodes, each episode had an average of 121.08 kills per episode, which is seriously impressive. But with a runtime of 447 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 18.48 seconds. God damn. I also cooked up some own averages for whenever Chelsea died. So those same metrics put into place, Chelsea had 18.08 kills per episode and a kill on average every 2.06 minutes. Please let me be done with this shit now. I'll give Amethyst Flamethrower to the homophobic guy from episode 4, because even though he used the kill as an opportunity to be homophobic, at least we now know the banned that guy from that prison for life. Broken Pistol goes to that one guy I missed because he was so forgettable and a pile of forgettable ass kills. And that's finally it. The Roblox Ragdoll Show Season 6 began airing in 2021, but released 2/3 of it on the same day in September 2022. I honestly have no idea why I did that, and it possibly hurt the season's views more than anything. Regardless, it's still a experimental season for me, as in it was the first Rec Room season. That's all. I don't know what the schedule has planned for me next, but I'll relay that to you as soon as possible, and I hope there's not any more big delays like what we had early on this year. Until then, I'm Chelsea Rose, and it's been the Parody. Why the fuck did I make that snort noise? There's actually a scene after the credits of some oil spilling into the ocean. It leads its way to a ship where many fish and lobsters are being caught. The lobster is driven to London and goes into a fancy restaurant. The episode ends with the lobster calling away in a fish tank and that piece of the oil barrel falling to the bottom. Alright, so, how do I say this? A giant lobster killed many people? Oh shit, that's not believable. Oh well. Let me just cut to a chase. 1,559 people died in Eddsworld Surf and Turf Wars Part 2. The victims included... Shit, I can't go into that too, because it's way too many. Jesus Christ. Well, with a run time of 12 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 0.45 seconds. A new record for average kills on the parody. That's the fastest we've ever had. And also, I am proud to say that, right now, Eddsworld Surf and Turf Wars Part 2 has the most kills on the parody, with 1,559. 310 more vet and then a Town Meme movie. Come on, just celebrate it for a second. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. There's going to be no awards of this episode because of, you know, the obvious. So, that's it. Eddsworld Surf and Turf Wars Part 2 was released on August the 17th, 2023, which was my 14th birthday. Would you look at that? Record holder releases on my birthday. This is the backup kill count for Time Heroes, which I'm going to look at in October. But until then, I'm Tessa Rose, and this has been the Parody. So, Phantom, may I answer your question? Are you satisfied with me having this high of kill count for one of my favorite movies ever? Yes, I am. But anyways, how does Eddsworld feel about this?
Bitchin'.
Yeah, exactly how I thought. Did the sacrifices of all the Time Heroes lead to a new kill count champion, or are we gonna fall short of the current record held by Eddsworld Surf and Turf Wars Part 2? Well, there's only one way to know for exact. Let's find out and use this very delicate time crystal I hid in the set to get to the numbers. Let's see how our sacrifices did. Their sacrifices gave this masterpiece of a film a grand total of 3,295 kills, which I believe is the new parody champion. Whoa! At least I know Ultra Despair Girls isn't getting it. Whew. Anyways, fuck, we have like the entire Earth on the parody, so but it's only basically just 3,295 of it. But still, that gives this planet a pretty impressive pie chart when we look at it in consideration with everything else. Then also, against the franchise, well, how else are we supposed to stack these up fairly? How do we expect that? And then also when it comes to the top 10, this easily soars over Eddsworld Surf and Turf Wars Part 2, with twice the kill count of it too. That's fucking awesome. With a runtime of 295 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 5.37 seconds. There are so many fucking options for the Amethyst Flamethrower, I just simply don't know who to give it to. But for the purposes of giving it to one of the head smashings and not making a kid, I'll give it to King Volnir's head smashing because holy shit, that was seriously brutal, but like in the best way possible. And ready for a rarity? I'm not going to give a broken pistol here because even though there are many options, I know, I just can't give it to a flashback or something else I had to guess, so there. So sadly, that's it. Time Heroes was released in 2022, and as of now is my all-time favorite movie. I am so hyped to see what little remains of the franchise, but like, until I cover Rose on the parody, I'm Tesla/Chelsea Rose, and this has been the Parody.
How are we gonna get down from here?
How many island dreamers die when they had to do all of this again, but with absolutely nothing? Let's find out and get to the numbers. Although I will have to ask someone to give them to me. Get digging, fries. The numbers are probably underground. 125,303 people died in pre-hiatus BFDIA, which is by far the record, but still 674,751 short of Nemesis Blue. There were 31 men and 125,272 women because Free Smart kept on drowning. But we're not giving this episode a pie chart because, honestly, you couldn't even see it in male parts. So, let's just go to the balloons and confetti, everyone. Let's go BFDIA pre-hiatus. You did it. You finally took Overtime Heroes after 11 months. Here's what it looks like among the top 10, and even though that looked ridiculous before, it looks even more ridiculous now. And compared to BFDI Season 1, yeah, it's pretty obvious. With this portion of the season having a combined runtime of 83 minutes, that meant we had to kill on average every 0.04 seconds. And with the season portion also having 5 episodes contained in it, that meant each episode had an average of 25,060.6 kills per episode. I'll give Amethyst flavor to Needle and Spongy because there's some of the more disturbing kills of the lot we got here. I'll give Broken Pistol the bubble in BFDIA 5D since it was the most boring out of the popping deaths. And that's it. BFDIA's initial run would go from 2012 to 2013 until it went into a 10-year hiatus. It ended in September of 2023, but I'll get to that some other time. For now, we have to look at Ira Charles 27's Lucy next week. Until then, I'm Chelsea Rose, and this has been The Parody.